All right, Shane, all free team. General thoughts on that?
Glory to God. I appreciate all the honors and stuff, but it's kind of more about the team. But I did appreciate the honor, though.
I know we've talked to you about your strength training last year and stuff, but how does someone your size squat 500 pounds?
Well, most of the time when people hear it, they say it's because I don't have to go down far. So I guess you can just go with that.
Do you take pride in that, though, to be able to – I assume there's a lot of guys in the team that can't squat that much.
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's always been one of my strong points is my legs because, I mean, the way I'm built, I have the short stature and big legs. So I think kind of running track since I was about 5 kind of helped with that.
Pitt said it's rare for a guy your size to do that, but also he said one of the keys is that you want to do it. How important is that to you to be able to do that stuff in the weight room and not, a guy your size who's big, I just want to be fast or whatever?
Because I feel like that's really where my advantage is. With my legs being strong, it helps me be faster and stuff like that. So with that being a strong point, I kind of took more pride in benching this off season because my legs were already really strong. So I kind of improved a lot on that. But yeah, just keep trying to improve on that squat because the stronger I get with my legs, the faster I get.
So what are you up to now on bench?
About 300, 310, somewhere around there.
Where were you at? I mean, what kind of jump did you make?
I was about like 260, 270.
What's the mentality of the team been through the summer? What are you seeing out of the guys?
It's been the hardest summer I've had since I've been here, and the thing about it is, with it being the hardest summer, you've seen a lot more guys come together and us help each other. Even myself struggling to getting through some of the things we had to do, and I feel like we keep picking each other up, and so I think it's making us more of a tight-knit group.
Every year you guys say it's the hardest summer ever. How do you guys keep ratcheting it up every year?
It's like every year we do what we did last year, and then we're doing more on it. So, I mean, like Coach Harsin is saying, we're just getting further faster. So I feel like right now we're farther than we were last year at this point.
What do you think of yoga?
For me, I really like it because I'm not flexible at all. A lot of people assume that I'm flexible because I'm fast, but I am not. I'm probably the least limber on the team, so yoga is really good for me because I need to stretch.
So did you go last year when it was optional, or?
Went a few times, but I go a lot in the training room and just get stretched out and rolled out and stuff because I'm horrible at stretching.
Is there anybody on the team that when you watch him trying to hold some of these poses, you just start laughing, or?
Armand Nance is pretty funny watching him do that. It is pretty funny watching him do it, but yeah, I think just about him. That's usually who I'm right next to when I'm in yoga.
Can you notice anything? Does it help though? I mean, do you notice that it's going to be a benefit to you guys moving forward?
I know me personally, yeah, it is. So I feel like everyone bought into it, and so I feel like it will help us in the long run.
Pringle was kind of saying a little bit, maybe as a football player, you're a tough guy. You don't think that yoga's, what football players do. What was your reaction when you first heard that they were going to be instituting it?
Well, I guess my first experience with yoga was kind of like hot yoga. I tried out here, and that was the worst experience of my life. So I wasn't really into it, but after doing it in there and actually seeing the results, I think everybody kind of started buying into it.
What led you to hot yoga?
Messing with Armand, he wanted to try it, so I said I would try it with him. And we went in there, and he did great at it, actually, and I fell asleep. I just gave up and laid down and fell asleep. He woke me up when he was ready to go.
It always seems that you've kind of been one of the leaders of this team. Are you doing anything more now that it's your senior year?
I just think that I feel like because since it's my last year, I'm just trying to go out with a bang. So I feel like I put more effort and more time into it, whether it's in the weight room or just training room or even in the film room. I feel like I've improved in that area, so I just want to continue to do that.
What about the senior class as a whole? You guys now all of a sudden you're the leaders of this team.
It's crazy. I mean, if we actually want to do the numbers, as of June 25th, I made 3 years of even being here, and I'm already a senior. Me, Dante, Jack Fields, Armand Nance, and we're already seniors, so it's crazy. We haven't been here long, but it's just flew by, and so for us to be already seniors, it's just our time. It's time for us to step it up and lead the team.
The PRP's gone, and I guess who stepped up maybe at quarterback, when you look at that group?
PRPs are doing really good. I think everybody's been buying into what we're saying. The young guys have came in, and they've been here a week, and I feel like we have a pretty intelligent group, receiver-wise, with me just helping those guys. And I think Ryan Finley's been doing pretty good at running those and getting those together.
So he's been handling all the...
Yeah, he's been doing pretty good with that.
What's the biggest difference you think being a senior? Is there a different feel to the last year?
I just kind of feel like everyone kind of looks up to you, you know, like you're that Nick group, you're the group that has to, you know, lead the team. So, I mean, I kind of felt like that a little bit last year, but I feel like you just take more pride in it when you actually are a senior.
Sure, we'll ask you 20 more times now before September 4th. But that Washington game, what's kind of just the thoughts when you're in the weight room and stuff, knowing that's the first game this year and going up against Coach Pete and a lot of that staff?
I mean, me personally, just trying to not make it as personal, just trying to make it like any other game. We're going out there, we're gonna do what we have to do. We're gonna try to buy into what the coaches are telling us, learn the scheme, and go out there and do what they're asking us to do.
For the fans and stuff, though, I assume you can kind of tell this is a pretty big game.
Yeah, every time I see a fan, they ask me about the Washington game. You know, kind of just figure it out. I just start giving them the same answer, you know. But I'm just trying to treat it like any other game.
Got a month.
That is not the answer I give them. Yeah, we're gonna beat Coach Pete. We're gonna try our best.
So, is there any kind of like countdown in the locker room or anything for that, or?
No, we don't have any countdown, which I'm kind of happy about that. I'm glad. I feel like we've been treating it like a regular game, and that's what Coach Carson's been doing, and that's what I want to try to do.
Got a month till fall camp starts. Is this time of year you start to get itchy for get out there and get started and do it for real?
Yeah, it is. And then about a week into it, you're like, man. But yeah, I am kind of ready to get ready. I'm trying to ready to get into fall camp. I feel like I haven't played ball in about a year. It's only been about 7 months, but yeah, ready to get back out there. And I know these young guys are ready to get out there and try it, see how they're going to do too.
In the receiver group, who's stepped up over the workouts this summer that impressed you?
On the field or off the field?
On the field.
On the field, DJ Dean. Him coming off of all those injuries he's had since he's been there. He has about 3 surgeries since he's been here. He's been looking really good. And then Taylor Pope. Those two guys who didn't really play much last year or play at all, they looked really good.
You got your 3 guys that played a lot and then not much behind you that has much experience. I mean, you feel like there's some guys that maybe, like you said, fans don't know a lot about or haven't seen, but there's a lot of depth back there?
Yes, we most definitely do. I think we have a lot of talent in that room. I mean, just like last year, you saw Thomas Burbeck come in and you never really heard much about him until he started playing. I feel like we have a lot of guys I have a couple more guys in the room that can do that.
Anything special you want to work on for this year?
Continue to improve on routes and creating separation.
What's been like having the young brothers together on the team?
What do you mean by that question?
Oh, just not often you get a couple of brothers that get to play together on a team. What are those two like?
I mean, I guess it's kind of. Honestly, when we're on the team, I kind of feel like Nante's my brother. All these guys are brothers, so I mean, I bet it's kind of cool having your brother on the team, though.